All right, guys, so we want to show you what is the exact process for you to be happy. Let's go. Happiness is about having pleasure or cheer, delighted, being satisfied or content. It's just like a good place. Everybody want to get to their happy place in life, right? And so here's the thing. So when I looked inside the Bible, I found that I didn't see any scriptures that talk about happiness. And so I'm like, wow, why is that? Happiness is about being lucky, favored by fortune, an advantageous circumstance, prosperous in events, which basically turn out well. And this last one got me. It says the root word is hap, which we found in happens. So in other words, your happiness or your pleasure is blocked by what happens. So there's two criteria to get to the happiness or the place that we're all waiting on. And that's one, it's external or outside of you, and two, it's in the future. I don't know if that's really what I want. If I have to wait on something, that means right now I am not in pleasure. I am not satisfied or content. And that's a trick. That's a trick of the enemy to keep us all in a position and to speak out of our mouth that we just want to be happy. No, that's not what we want. Ours is found through joy. Joy is different from happiness because it's internal and it's now. There is no waiting on joy. But how do I get it? This joy that you're seeking is from God. You make known to me this path of this thing called life. You will fill me with joy in your presence. So I see if God is going to fill me, it's his joy that I'm looking for. And how do I get it? I have to be in his presence. Or in other words, I have to be in relationship with him. The most important thing that you realize is that God's joy is because of you. He's glad that you are connected. Everything that's wrong, everything that's missing or broken in our life, he is content in our relationship. We are made right with him. So that's the first thing. So knowing that we're in right standings with God should give us a joy, right? And so now we can have hope. So the hope is we still have desires with expectations of getting those desires, but in the process, we know how to be content. Also, what you have to understand about joy, it's a character trait. It's a disposition. It's how we're operating and being like Christ, which separates us from the world. While many other people are waiting on things external to happen, you know that you can center your thoughts on God and the abilities that he's giving you, focusing not on what you don't have, but what you do have. Philippians 4:8 says it like this: finally, brothers and sisters, watch this. Whatever is true, whatever is noble, whatever is right, whatever is pure in your life, whatever is lovely, whatever is admirable, if anything is excellent or praiseworthy, think about such things. And so now there isn't a constant dwelling on the things that we wish for, but there's a focus on what we have. Don't let what you look forward to come at the expense of what's already around you. We know that we're in right standings with God, but at the same time, he's telling us to focus on the thing that is good in our life that he has already done for us. The fact that we have life, the fact that we have opportunity, the fact that we have abilities. Even though things are at a distance from us, there is joy in the journey to overcome the things that are currently not tangible in our life. We have God. We have access to the abilities to produce. So try not to pursue the lie of getting to pleasure through what happens. You know the truth. Your joy is what allows you to be content, to be satisfied, and covers you from missing what life has to offer as opposed to waiting on those things. Thessalonians 5:16 says, rejoice always, pray continually, giving thanks in all circumstances. So it's not just advantageous circumstances, it's every circumstance, even in death, even in a firing, even in a breakup. You have to say to yourself, what the enemy meant for evil, God is going to turn this for my good. I know that I have God on my side. I'm going to stay in his presence, and I can find joy on the inside. And once I find that joy on the inside, I learn the truth about life, and I'm operating in his mindset. Your pleasure, your contentment in life is something that you take. It's a disposition. Take joy and focus on the right thing. When you change what you focus on from what you don't have to what you do have, then you can live life now and not let the enemy rob you from pleasure and contentment. God is good. Let's just walk it out.